Barkley is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Looking to put a drive together. They begin with a run by Miller. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They enter this one down to the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground. Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Here's McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Go get him. 60 Bison.
Looking to throw McCarthy. They set up the screen to Miller. He's got room to roam. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll audible to something else. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by York is how they do it. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow.
3rd and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's...
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An extra point by York is not being good. And the lead is up to 8. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit.
There he goes left side. Saquon Barkley. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are back within a couple of the lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
The Chiefs will set up.
Mahomes will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
14, Chiefs 12.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 3rd and 3.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This 2nd and 4. Throwing is McCarthy. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up the third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked for free.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
You got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position. And he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Well, able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 13
They go
yards.
play fake. Mahomes.
First down, Chiefs.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for KC. 63 yards.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a first and 10 here.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs have retaken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A first down carry now for Miller.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tommy Milano, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by York is already good. And the lead is now 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Following the fumble recovery, McCarthy. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game. Breaks through the contact.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Mahomes going to throw.
He'll try to pick it up himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. A gain of 11 on the
On
play.
first down, he'll drop to throw.
Kansas City.
That'll be caught by Rice.
Mahomes pass.
That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second and a couple.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And it is caught.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
First down.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
Brings up third and inches.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 174, just one shy of Emmitt Smith in second place. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a one-point lead.
Chiefs 27.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a one-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. To the air with McCarthy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mahomes now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete. Boy, that could have been a real momentum boost going into the break. You get into field goal position with a chance to seize the lead, but this one doesn't find the target, and they're unable to capitalize.
A final shot before break. McCarthy. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. Most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now McCarthy.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
At the Chiefs' 48-yard line.
They'll run it again with Miller. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's go. 60 Maverick, 60 Panther 11, Panther 11, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself.
Going deep this time for Miller. Touchdown!
Kendra Miller.
41 yards.
And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by York is on Vancouver.
And the lead is up to 8. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow. Let's go,
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 138 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. A gain of 10.
Now here's Mahomes.
First down.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield.
Back at midfield.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Kansas City.
Now Mahomes.
That's complete. Right side, it's Bond.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And shedding through the tackle. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight-line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Follow me, Stu. Follow me, Stu. I'll go Louie. Attack it.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down. You got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Only a yard that time, second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this time he is in. Yes. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 175, tying Emmitt Smith for second most all time. And the Chiefs have come back to make it a 2-point game. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for the...
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter, and the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
70 Lions, 70 Rangers, Buffalo 18, Mustang 19 tight.
Here's McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got a man complete. And finally down at the 36. Line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kendre Miller with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good. That makes this a 9-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by running on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Lopez. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down. And that's exactly what he did.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of it will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got a man. That's Bond. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
first down carry for Smith. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Vikings.
Mahomes going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Lopez. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
A great play there. 38 yards.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Chiefs will set up for the
Mahomes will throw for it.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Shoves him aside.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
To about the 40-yard line.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Again, it's Miller. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
Throwing is McCarthy.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but the juke, a very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Mustang 19, Warriors 70, Buffalo 18, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Sticking with a pass, here's McCarthy.
Looking outside, he's got a man. That's Miller. 12 more yards there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
Throwing again, McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings are able to build on their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Yerkes on the score.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings pull it away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And Superman. Fuck that motherfucker. Fuck Vikings. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, he rolled out. Bro, I'm done. Like, he rolled out instantly and said his line was fine. But he did it as soon as he hiked it. There ain't no goddamn way. He done it twice, bro. Not once, but twice. And he said his lines were fucking, I'm sorry, brother. I want somebody to review the game film. I ain't gonna do it. It does. I usually don't bitch, but when you instantly roll out, like as soon as you hike it, and not wait the 3 seconds, then I start having a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter. I lost any goddamn way. And he said he wasn't gonna wait for his fucking line. If you look in the chat, he kind of admitted it. McCarthy. Nah. I'm not JJ McCarthy. I'm not sure. Yeah. Oh, he caught it. Nice game. God damn, I lost. It's alright. I lost by 10. I'm getting better. Yeah. Come on, motherfucker. Let's go. I got things I gotta do today. Yeah. Come on, boy. He got me. Lost by 6. Mm-mm. Hey, I gave it the best. I gave my best shot. We're getting better. No! I overran it. Damn, I had a touchdown. Oh, I had a touchdown. All right, fellas. I gotta go.